and how you're going to be able to stay in the cannabis business. Because if you don't improve your horticultural techniques, you won't stay in this game. You're going to get outplayed by people who it's costing them $10 an ounce to grow, $5 an ounce to grow. How are you going to compete with someone? The biggest producing plant in Oregon was 14.5 pounds last year, sour goo. I have it bred to my OG, so now I've got sour goo OG. How are you going to compete with people like that if you're spending $75 an ounce to grow weed? It was okay when you got $4,000 a pound. It was okay when you got $5,000 a pound. If it costs you $1,000 a pound to grow, you still make your money. That ain't happening. If you think that you can continue that way and survive in this industry, you are dreaming.
I know, brother.
This is taught in first year horticulture. Should have been taught to you in your grow books. But since the grow books are being paid to be written by GE and Phillips and the power companies, you're doing 18.6, which makes no horticultural sense. I'm going to read something to you straight out of College 101 book, okay? Fewer hours of lighting are required if the dark period is interrupted in the middle of the night. And this procedure is commonly used. The light break in the middle of the night restores the phytochrome, PFR phytochrome level, and since neither of the two dark periods, before or after the light break is very long, the PFR level does not diminish sufficiently to permit flowering. So all you gotta do is break the night period off for an hour, and right away you've cut your veg time 5 hours a day. Just by doing that. Just by doing that, not only do you cut your hours 5 hours a day, savings in light energy, your rooms are not as hot. Your water doesn't evaporate, so your nutrients don't evaporate as fast. Your room is cooler. You don't have to put as much energy into your room because you don't have all that heat eating up all the liquids in your room till your water's evaporating. You don't have to water as much in veg. And two, the first thing that you see from a 12-in-1 technique of growing is that all of a sudden your plants grow faster. Say if you grow a 60-day veg period, you gain anywhere from 7 to 10 hours in grow time. So the same time that you're saving 7 to 10 hours on grow time, you're getting a bigger plant faster, you're saving nearly 40% of your electricity. And all you had to do was just flip your switch. And all these hotshot growers in Southern Oregon, they were following George Cervantes, and they were having 1,000 square foot greenhouses. They put 10 1,000s in there and ran 18.6 when they were outdoors already. All they had to do was put a light bulb in the middle of the night. Plants stayed in veg. Because they listened to George Cervantes, that guy was spending money up his ass, dude. Just throwing it away. If you go to the flower industry and you go take your techniques here in the grow industry, they laugh at you. They'd never be able to grow chrysanthemums. They'd never be able to grow flowers. It'd be too expensive with the electricity use. Again, 12 hours on in veg. 5.5 off, 1 hour on in the middle of the dark period. 5.5 off and repeat. The 1 hour light break in the middle does not allow the phytochrome, the PFR level, to diminish enough for it to induce flowering. You control your plant in veg, and you fooled it to think that it has 2 nights rest. So it grows faster, bigger. You don't have the stretching to the light because you don't have a light junkie. So you have a tighter nose, bigger buds. And once you see that, you'll never look back again. And the thing about this technique is that within 24 hours that you change your plants over in veg, the plants themselves tell you they're happier because what? You're giving them too much energy and they're always stressed out. They're not being able to grow naturally. Again, in veg, 12 hours on, 5.5 off, 1 hour on, 5.5 off. The 1 hour on does not allow the phytochrome level to diminish enough for it to induce flowering. Plants stay in veg. And you fool them to have 2 nights rest. That's why they grow bigger faster.